In 1898, the Russian Social Democratic Labor Party was founded. The party was founded on the teachings of philosophers such as Marx and Engels. The belief was that Russia's people had the power to change the country through revolution. The seemingly radical ideas of the party caused its exile for much of its history, marked by arrests and congresses held in foreign lands. One such congress, the Second Congress, held in a clubroom in London, is especially significant as it marks the split of the party. Julius Martov went head-to-head with Lenin over ideological disputes. Lenin believed party membership should be limited to those solely dedicated to the cause, while Martov believed that everyone should be involved, and that change would come in steps from the top down. Lenin named his side the Bolsheviks, from the Russian word meaning majority, and called Martov's side the Mensheviks, coming from the Russian word for minority. Oddly enough, the Mensheviks for most of the party's history actually significantly outnumbered the Bolsheviks. The next few congresses outlined the ideological differences between the parties, and the factions became obviously more and more different. By the time the February revolutions rolled around, there was a head-to-head clash between the factions, in a fight to gain influence and take hold in the social revolution. The question to ask, though, is this. If the Mensheviks were on top in terms of numbers for so long, why did Lenin's ideas prevail in the end?
And now, introducing your Menshevik leaders. First, from Constantinople, the Jewish man who was good friends with Lenin until a dispute in 1903 and separated to create the Mensheviks, Julius Martov. Next, the founder of the Social Democrat movement and one of the first Marxists in Russia, Georgy Plekhanov. Next, the Jew from St. Petersburg who helped Martov form the Menshevik group, Fyodor Don. Next, the Russian, who was the founder of the Menshevik newspaper, Irakli Tsereteli. And last but not least, the Russian, who was originally with Lenin and the Bolsheviks, but later joined the Mensheviks and brought many of his followers, Leon Trotsky.
Hi, I'm Caleb Graves. As you can see, the Mensheviks gained a lot of power during this time, and I'm just trying to see what they really think. Do you support Russia's involvement in the Great War?
No. I think Russia should not be involved in the war. The only reason the war began in the first place is because the bourgeoisie, men who created competition between countries.
So are you and other Mensheviks not fighting?
We are fighting. Everyone in Russia should fight to defend our motherland so that we can win the war and someday become a socialist society.
One core belief of Mensheviks is equality and fair opportunity for all. Do you really mean for everyone?
Yes, we believe that everyone should have fair rights. For example, no matter what race, gender, or nationality, everyone should be allowed to vote.
Do you give any freedoms that other groups do not?
All Mensheviks are allowed to believe whatever they want. There are no strict rules on what Menshevik ideology should be. The Bolsheviks don't allow this freedom.
How do Mensheviks' ideas carry over into schools?
Well, we believe in equality and Marxism, which says that everyone should have equal opportunity. Schools all teach the same material and students are expected to learn all of it in the same way.
Are students allowed to specialize in certain subject matter?
In schools, the collective whole matters more than the interests of individuals, so kids all learn the same material.
How do you plan to make life better for the workers of Russia?
We believe the workers should organize a strong labor party so that they can overthrow the elite class and factory owners of Russia. This will lead to a socialist society.
How will a socialist society benefit both the middle class and lower class people?
Socialism gives equal opportunity for success to all people. So now the peasants who were stuck at the bottom of the social hierarchy will have a chance at success.
Who is allowed to be a Menshevik?
Everyone. The Mensheviks are not selective like the Bolsheviks. We accept people of all nationalities and ethnic minorities.
How does this tie into Marxism?
Karl Marx said that in a socialist society, everyone is on the same level. By allowing everyone into the Menshevik group, we support socialist ideals and showing Russia how successful socialism can be.
Is Marxism the only thing that Martov based Menshevik beliefs off of?
No, he also got ideas from other existing socialist parties in other countries like the British Labour Party.
Do you currently have any involvement with other countries, especially with the Great War happening?
We are actually trying to remove Russia from the war so that we can focus on internal improvements and create a better foundation for developing a socialist economy.
What are the main goals of the Mensheviks?
To end our involvement in the war so that we can eventually create a socialist society in Russia.
How do you plan on achieving these goals?
We are encouraging workers to create a strong labor party so that they will be a big force in the Constituent Assembly. We are also joining forces with the provisional government so we can keep pushing them towards socialist ideals.
The Mensheviks are on the right side. It's obvious that socialism is the answer. We know the pamphlet says, quote, "Under socialism, want and hunger will disappear and pleasure will be equally accessible to all. Thieving and robbery will come to an end. There will be a kingdom of freedom and fraternity." End quote. The citizens must move towards a socialist era and fight for the rightful equality and fair opportunity. The entire system needs to be reworked from the top down. Socialism is the answer to fixing Russia and for perfecting our own society. A revolution is the answer to ending a war that is taking massive tolls on our people's lives, but it doesn't end there. These ideas will spread and impact the world as a whole immensely. Other countries will see Russia's success and will not only respect us, but will try to emulate the success. Nations with existing socialist parties will join forces for this cause, the cause of furthering equality. The problem is, the Bolsheviks do not believe that all of the people should be involved. Selectivity will not help move this country forward. We need to convince the best of Russia to join forces with the rest of Russia and convince the rest of Russia to fight for a better life. Only when you have everyone on board can we change the status quo and end the injustices that plague our society today. The Mensheviks are not the minority, but the majority. Be part of the few who are willing to change the entire country and make life better for all countrymen.
Hi, I'm Caleb Graves and I report this message.